Hello, I'm Rebecca Durfee, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about appraisals. Do they matter or do they not matter? Hello friends, I wanted to talk to you today about a question that is coming up more and more lately regarding appraisals. Do they matter? Do they not matter? Should we even care about them? And I think it's an important question because whether you like it or not, appraisals do matter on a financed property. I was meeting with a client recently we were looking to list her home, and she wanted to list it for $30,000-$40,000 over the last model match. Closed property. So in other words, that's a property in her neighborhood that closed, that has the same floor plan and similar features. And that's not a bad strategy. In some markets and in some price points, that works great. That's not a problem. But it's not always the case. And so we just want to recognize that appraisals matter in many cases. When I sit with you to list your property, we go over the market, your neighborhood, what's happening. Did somebody get this price for having a pool? We look at all of that, and then I take your home and do my best to bring that price up as high as possible, but still within some sort of reasonable appraisal value. When an appraiser looks at your home, he's going to look at the comparable properties. And so we take all of that into account so that we have what I call a path to appraisal when you get an offer, if that offer is at the price that we are listed at. In this market where you're getting 10 and 12 offers and some of the price points, that is not necessarily justification for an appraiser to accept that value. Many times clients will say, well, I had 6 offers and they were all 5,000 over, so why can't I get the appraisal? And again, that depends on your price point. 5,000 over is not anything in some price points. I've had some that are 150,000 over that still didn't get the offer. It's that kind of market. But what I would tell you is a home that is purchased with financing has to have an appraisal in most cases, and we can't ignore it. It has to happen. Now, in this market we're in, a lot of people are doing what we call waiving appraisals, meaning that they will be willing to have the appraisal value come in at, let's use $500,000. If you have a $500,000 property that's agreed on, both parties agree to $500,000, but it appraises for $450,000, there are buyers who are saying, I'll come up with that $50,000 margin with cash. That's a whole different thing. That's waiving appraisals. That's a different conversation. But in many markets, your appraiser is there in order to confirm the value for the lender. The mortgage that you're going to obtain has to have that valuation confirmed. And even though a buyer pays for the mortgage, they are not the ones, pays for the appraisal, they're not the ones sending the appraiser out. The appraiser is trying to get that confirmation for the lender. So you can't avoid it. It's a part of the process. We have to be able to provide that value to the lender. The lender wants to make sure this is a sound investment. So appraisals are required and they're not going away, and not everybody can waive them. So it's very important that you hire somebody who understands the appraisal process, understands how to get you the very highest value on appraisal that you can get, certainly a number that meets your offer accepted contract price. And then we also want someone who can help you understand and manage the expectation of you and the buyer so that we don't have an appraisal issue come up. There's a lot to appraisals, and I would love to talk to you more about them. If you have any questions, please give me a call. I would love to talk to you about appraisals or anything else at any time. I hope you have a most wonderful day.